So what we're talking about is Live and Let Die versus Diamonds Are Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Both Guy Hamilton films. Guy Hamilton also made Goldfinger, which happens to be at the very top of our list.
Yeah.
So I pointed out in the Goldfinger episode that the reason why I don't put that at number one above From Russia with Love is because it does have goofiness. And you guys were like, F yourself, for reasons that you should go watch that episode. Goldfinger hit number one.
Mm-hmm.
Guy Hamilton has shown, though, that he's not afraid to get loosey-goosey with the material and be funny. Like, he more than anybody, I think he wants to entertain an audience.
Mm-hmm.
With Goldfinger, it's like A1 primo shit, right? Like, he perfectly balanced fun, goofy stuff with very serious material. With Diamonds Are Forever, it was the opposite, where it was like we said in that episode, it's like, f it. Like, again, trying to keep track of stuff that doesn't make sense is not worth your time, because that movie is just like ridiculous and fun. With this movie, though, they are taking it more seriously. Bond doesn't have a moon rover chase. He has 3 very serious chases. And like I said, with the airplane chase, it's stupid. I mean, the airplane chase is just stupid. And it doesn't seem to fit in with the tone of the rest of the movie. And overall, that's my point, is that when it comes to tone, this movie asks you to take it. It's like Guy was like, let's not be as f it. Let's be a little bit more serious. And that's where I think, I mean, like, I've never seen an action movie where somebody grabs somebody else and pulls them not away from the path of bullets, but into the path of bullets. And then it just so happens that none of them hit. I don't know how to interpret that. I don't know if that's Guy being like, whatever, or if it's just stupid. Like, is it just stupid?
For at least in that particular instance, he's pulling her under the cover of the netting, which they can't be seen under. And she was standing somewhere where they could be seen. But then they just so happen to be in the path of the bullets. Yeah, I don't know. It didn't make a whole lot of sense.
And that's what I mean. Like, if that was in Diamonds Are Forever, I'd be like, whatever. I give up. This movie's illogical and fun. This movie isn't illogical and fun. It's asking you to take it seriously, and then it pulls shit like that.
Yeah.
And that's where, for me, the entertainment value drops a bit.
To your point about Guy Hamilton, this is the director gets a pass effect that I think happens in Hollywood, where, and I'm going to use another Batman.
The George Lucas effect.
I'm going to use this as a Batman example, right? Batman, because we always bring Batman up again in these episodes, right?
Yeah.
Tim Burton did the first Batman movie. The first Batman movie, 1989 movie, is very dark. It's serious. But he was held back. Like, they held us back and like, look, we're not going to get too artsy fartsy here, Tim. Like, you can only do so much artsy fartsy stuff in the movie, but we like what you're doing, but hold it back. Like, we're not going to let you do it. The next movie comes along, Batman Returns. That movie is very much more Tim Burton, a lot more Tim Burton. And it's like, okay, well, you did a really successful first movie. We're going to let you do whatever you want for the next movie.
A lot of pale
a little
people.
A little too much, so that they were like, we don't want to bring you back for the third movie, buddy. I think that's the same with Guy Hamilton. I think Guy Hamilton, the first movie, and you also have to realize that Guy Hamilton, first movie, it's like, okay, we're still figuring out this Bond thing. So he's kind of trying to keep it with the tone of what the first 2 movies were.
Yeah.
Diamonds Are Forever is a reaction to how On Her Majesty's Secret Service was perceived, because it wasn't, we didn't get into it as much, but it wasn't perceived super, super well when it initially was released. Later on, but when it first was released, people were like, well, we miss Connery, you know? So you have that to bounce off. But this next movie is like, well, you did a good job the last movie. We'll let you do whatever you want this movie. And I think it was like, oh, well, let me just do all this goofy stuff. And you also have the writer to blame for that too, because he was also the same writer from the last movie. So, and I also think the genre has something to do with it too. So being it like in that blaxploitation genre, I think they were able to get away with a little bit more